We want to thank you for tuning in. Are you a champion of a champion mindset? As we look at Mr. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl champion. We're walking down the line of having a championship mindset in business. And to be a champion, you have to believe in yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that no matter what comes against you, whatever adversity you face, you are the best of the best? There's nobody else that can come in and be you. There's nobody else that can rescue or sacrifice or do what you can do. Each and every day that you wake up, you are a champion. You have to believe in yourself. And as Money Mike, as we go through our half-year goals, we've resetting them. We set them too low. Now we're going to set them too high. Because the goal of being a champion is we can be better than everybody else, but not just better in what we do and better in an achievement or better in just a number, but better in each and every step we take, each and every effect we place on people's lives. Everywhere we go, everything we touch, it's a miracle waiting to happen because you have championed your life. You are successful in business because you have touched every client that you have. You have shown them millions and millions of dollars of fortitude and life to let them know how important they are. You have sacrificed yourself, and now it's time that you will rise and go higher and higher in a champion. And a champion has no limits. If you're going to go be a champion, you must be willing to pay a greater price. Mr. Bud Wilkinson, how great a price are you willing to pay? Are you willing to sacrifice time? Are you willing to sacrifice sleep? Are you willing to get up each and every day so you can go higher and higher? Are you feeling tired? Did you work out as hard as you could today? Could you work out a little bit harder? Did you sing as much as you did? Did you do the report or did you do half a report? Did you reach the goal that you set? Are you willing to reset, or are we going to slide on back and say, let's do New Year's resolution? Well, why don't we do New Year's resolutions right in the middle of the new year? That's the Money Mike way. This is my New Year's resolution. And if you're going to be a champion, Money Mike, you have to be willing to pay a greater price. And there's no greater price than the sacrifice of the blood of Jesus. And we have championed. If you're listening to me today, to become a champion requires good mental attitude. That means your attitude is so high that you're flying as high as an eagle. You can't wait for the next distraction because it just bounces off you. You carry a will of resistance that no one else has ever seen before. You have a great, good mental attitude towards your preparation, because if you have not prepared, then you have prepared to fail. And we don't prepare to fail. We prepare to succeed. Champions win. Champions win each and every time. As we showed you, Mr. Patrick Mahomes, we bring you Patrick to say Patrick is a champion. Patrick raises a trophy. Each and every year, Patrick says, don't worry, I'll see you at the end of the dance. This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, and this is our mid-year review, Championship Mindset. And if you're listening to me today, you are a champion. You have tuned in. You believe in yourself. You work harder than anybody else. You have done this time and time again, and you want to go to the next level. Well, the next level is right in front of you. All you got to do is bend down and pick it up and say, I am a champion. You have to accept the most tedious task with pleasure. So when somebody comes to you and says, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Yes, you can. You champion each and every step. When someone says you're not ready, you say, yes, I am. When someone doesn't believe that you can go to the height you can believe, you say, please step aside because I got somewhere to go. If someone can't go with you and no one can, you sit back and you say to yourself, I am the champion. I am the one that God has chosen, and I am here to do what God wants me to do. And that's where I'm at my mid-year. This is mid-year with the resolution. And then, of course, we got Muhammad Ali, Louisville, Kentucky. If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. That's the greatest of all time, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Now ask yourself, as you always will hear me play, I believe I can fly, because I know in my mind I've already conceived it. And I know in my heart I believe I can fly. And then when it's time for me to fly, I do things that go exceedingly and abundantly above because that's what I've been ordered. That's what I've been gifted. You are a champion. You get up. You rise up. What you do is greater than anybody else. And you know that all things are possible to those who believe, but now you must put it in the mindset. You must put it in the mindset, if I'm going to do it, I must believe it myself. From the minute I started my podcast, I threw away every book, every TikTok, every direction that everybody gave me, and I said, nope, that's not going to work for me because the mindset of the other individuals are thinking too small. And if you're around individuals who thinking too small, now look around you to the left, look around you to the right, and you ask yourself, are they thinking too small or am I thinking too big? Why do I feel the weight of gravity? It's because they can't go where you go, because your mind has already conceived it and your heart believes it, and then you know you can't achieve it. So now you have the ability to go higher than anyone else around you. I know you want to take them with you, but you can't. Because to be a great champion, you must believe you are the best. If you're not, you must pretend you are. Now, who's greater than you? Who's greater than you? Who gets up each and every morning? Who could be a better mother than you? Who could be a better father than you? Who could be better at cooking the dinner? Who could be better at barbecuing than Money Mike Syndicated Podcast? We make the best barbecue. Okay, we got it. Who can duplicate what you do? Nobody. Okay? You a champion. And this is my mid-year. We kicking it in. We getting ready to hit overdrive. We gonna hit it in nitro. And we gonna do some things you just haven't seen before because we have been chosen and we is God gifted. And if you're listening to me now, you have been chosen and you are God gifted. So you are a champion and you got a mindset. And let me tell you what a true champion gonna do. A true champion is a true champion. They go fight, win, or lose, and give it their all. And for those of you who've been around me, know me, seen me, you know, man, I'm going to go toe-to-toe with you. I am not going to back down from you because I believe what's in my heart. I believe what's in my mind. I believe what he's shown me, the visions that he has shown me, and I walk in the future. I don't walk in the present because to have a championship mindset, you must see the future. You must see where you're going. If there's a job that you want, you walk in there and say, I'm the one for the job. If you have a business that you're going to start, you started with $1 and say, I'm in business, I have a license. There is nothing can hold back a champion because champions, the cream rises to the top. No matter what anyone else says, if one door closes, another one's open. I've risen higher and higher each time in my life, and it doesn't matter what I do or where I am. I will rise to the top of the mountain because champions rise. They rank themselves. They are harder on themselves, but they believe in themselves. And if you're speaking to someone and they can't understand what you're saying, that means you are a champion because your mind is much greater. Your mind has went farther than any other individual has went, and now it's your time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because if you're ready to be a champion, then we're going to take it all the way. And I'm here to tell you, just like it says, champions aren't made in the gym. That's just a formality. Champions are made from something they have deep down inside. It's a desire that no one else can see. It's a desire that no one else can feel. It's a dream. The dream that only you can have, that only you can see. It's a vision as you look into the future and you see your existence, and your existence will reach no other. You know what you can do. They have to have the skill and the will. But we must be stronger than the skill, and we must be stronger than the will. The Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, our champion mindset. We're doing a mid-year review. Folks, let me tell you something. We'll be often duplicated, okay? We'll be often duplicated. We'll be trying to get new. Excuse me, back up. That's a weak champion. We'll often be imitated, but we'll never be duplicated. There's one Money Mike. You can find another one of me, then you hop in. And for those of you who know me, been around me in business, you know one thing about it. We don't think small, we think tall. because we are a champion. I'm going to run this by you one time. Champions aren't made in the gym. Champions are made from something they have deep, 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 deep down inside. You have a burning desire that no one else can see. You have a fire that's a flame that's been burning and frustrating you. And you've been feeling the depression. You've been feeling upset. You've been feeling down. But I'm here to tell you, we're gonna take the mental health and turn it into mental wealth. We're gonna move you up to the next ladder because you have been chosen and you are God gifted, which means you move to the front of the line. You are sent here for a purpose, and you live a purpose-driven life. This life has been chosen before the foundation of the world. It is not a dream. It's a vision. You see it, but no one else can. You are like Noah building the ark. It's your time. The vision has been given to you. You hold on to that vision, and you just remove distractions. You remove anybody who starts negativity. And if you lose a second, you lose a minute. If you lose a minute, you done lost an hour. You lose an hour, you done lost a day. You lose a day, you lost a month. You lose a month, you lose a year. That is the great Mr. Harvey Livingston from AT&T. We get better and better. We have a desire, a dream, a vision. They have a skill. They have to have the skill and the will to be the champion. But when you put it all together, no one can be you. You are the best of the best. But the will and desire will be much greater than the skill, because anybody can have the skill, but nobody is going to get it harder than me. Nobody's going to outwork me, and nobody's going to live the life that God has chosen for me. That's a championship mindset. This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. We bringing it to you